Hello viewers, this is Mahantesh Bapri, teacher of English. I welcome to you all to my this session. So dear teachers, friends and students, today I have come before you with a new topic, with a new video, that is figures of speech. It is also very important topic in English grammar. So if you learn it, you will understand many more things. So let's learn new thing with different kind of thinking. Fine. Okay, the name of the topic is figures of speech. So what is the figures of speech? What is figures of speech? Why can we use figures of speech? So figures of speech, it gives beauty to the language. It gives beauty to the language and it beautifies the words. It strengthens the words and it gives many angles to see the world. So that this is the thing, and it increases effectiveness of word. It increases effectiveness of the word. One single common word can be effectively used with the figures of speech. It can show many dimensions of understanding, many dimensions of beautifying the sentences, beautifying the particular topic. Okay. ಸೊ ಅಲಂಕಾರಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಸೊಗಡನ್ನ, ಒಂದು ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಹೊಸ ರೀತಿಯ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಬ್ದಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ರೀತಿಯ ಅರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಕರಣಕಾರರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಬರಹಗಾರರು ಬಳಸಿ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಕಾವ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಬರಹಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಇದು ಶಬ್ದಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ the effectiveness of the word. Okay, without delay, let's go to the first topic. So in this video you will learn 4 figures of speech: simile, metaphor, personification and alliteration with the simple ideas. Fine. Simile, first one simile, kannadadalli upamalankara anta karitare. Here two dissimilar things are compared with the words like, as, so. So here two things are compared with the word like, as, so and just as. With having these like, as, we will compare two dissimilar things here. So say for example, Arjuna was brave. How brave he was? He was a brave as lion. Here Arjuna is compared to lion. Here Arjuna is compared to lion. Here which are the two things? Arjuna and lion. So Arjuna and lion. Arjuna is compared to lion with the words, with the word as. So if you find the words like, as, like, just as, much as, so come to conclusion that this is simile. This sentence is simile, like this. My school is like a palace. So which figure of speech used here? So with the reading one side wise, if you find words like and here two things are compared, my school and is compared to palace. So how beautiful is my school? My school is as beautiful as palace. So my school is compared to palace. Here two things are compared with the words like. Next, she sings as Lata Mangeshkar. Here she is compared to Lata Mangeshkar. Here she is compared to, who is compared to? Here she is compared to Lata Mangeshkar. By which word you can say that it comes under simile, that is as. ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ like, as, so, just as ಈ ತರದ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು ಬಂದು ಎರಡು ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಇಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಏರ್ಪಟ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಮಾಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತೆ, ತಂತೆ, ಕಂತೆಗಳು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಮಾಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಮೆಟಾಫರ್. ಸೊ ಮೆಟಾಫರ್ is understood simile. Metaphor is an implied simile without using words such as like, as, just as. So metaphor ರೂಪಕಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So metaphor is also simile, but we don't find words like, as. It is understood simile. Here comparison is made directly. That's why we call it as metaphor. How? So in simile we find camel is the In simile we find camel is just like the ship of desert in simile. So in metaphor how it can be changed? The camel is the ship. Camel is the ship of the desert. Here we can find direct comparison. Direct comparison without using words such as like, as, just as. We don't find. ಈ ತರದವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್, ಆಸ್, ಸೋ ಆಸ್ ಈ ಶಬ್ದಗಳು ಬಂದಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಟೇಲ್. See, for you must understand the difference between simile and metaphor. In simile we find like, as. In metaphor we don't find. It is compared directly. Here life is directly compared with a tail. If it is simile, life is just like a tail. If it is simile, so if it is metaphor, life is tail. Life is compared to tail directly. Next, revenge is the wild justice. So revenge is compared to what kind of justice? Wild justice. Revenge is compared to wild justice. So this is first one we learned simile. Next one metaphor. Both metaphor is little bit different. We don't find words like, as. Okay. So please pause your video and note down. So let's go to next topic, that is personification. Pause your video and note down. Third one, personification. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷ ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. In personification, inanimate or lifeless things are abstract notions. Abstract notions are spoken as having life, with intelligence. See here, inanimate means lifeless things, ನಿರ್ಜೀವ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು. In lifeless things are made as live, or we can say here inanimate or lifeless things are personified. So abstract notions means truth, feelings, abstract nouns. So those are personified, given life with intelligence. So such sentences are spoken with intelligence. Say for example, death lays its icy hand on the king. God in one of the poem, so we find God rides on the storm. See here, death is a abstract notion and that is inanimate or lifeless. So death lays its icy hand on kings. It means that nobody can be avoided, or we cannot avoid death. Even it can come to king. King cannot avoid death. The meaning of the death lays its icy hand on king. Here death is personified. Next one, the God rides on the storm. We don't know what concept God actually, and that word God is personified and it is given to life. God rides on the storm. So God rides on the storm. ದೇವರು ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಸವಾರಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನಿರ್ಜೀವ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರದ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಜೀವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಉತ್ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷ ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, alliteration. It is also very important. It is a figure of speech consists of close repetition of initial consonant sounds. Consonant sounds at least two times. At least two times. For example, water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. See, it is a figure of speech consists of close repetition of initial consonant sounds. So we find consonant sounds are repeated. Say for example, first letter of the word is repeated at least two times. What? W, water, W in water, where in W. Next, DD, not a drop to drink. DD is repeated. These are consonant sounds. If such kind of sentence we find, so you must come to conclusion that it comes under alliteration. To give more stress and give more and more beauty to the language, figures of speech are used. So how, please note down this, pause our video and note down. Fine. Okay, let's go to the how questions can be asked in the examination. How questions can be asked in the examination. See, in multiple choice questions, you can be asked questions. That comes under MCQs. First example, she is a skylark. So what? Wait. She sings like, I want to give you clarification. She sings like a skylark. The figure of speech used here. Figure of speech used here. Option A, metaphor. B, simile. C, personification. D, alliteration. In this way, 4 options are given to you by giving one sentence. First, you have to read twice or thrice. She sings like a skylark. First, you should think that whether like as are used. If you find the words like as, so come to conclusion that it comes under simile. If comparison is directly made, then conclude that it is metaphor. If inanimate things are personified, come to conclusion that it is personification. If first letter of the word is repeated twice, thrice, come to conclusion that it comes under alliteration. Fine. So what is it then? The word like is used. She is compared to skylark here. She is compared to skylark. That's why it is simile. How you have to write? Just the right answer B, simile in the examination. So this topic is not only important for SSLC examination or PUC examination, it is very important for all grammar, all competitive examination, even constable exam, STC exam, and FDC exam, or many competitive exams. So this topic is very important. Topic is very simple, but try to understand the topic. Please note down. Please note down. Pause your video and note down. Okay. Thank you very much for watching me this video on figures of speech. So if you have not subscribed my channel still, please subscribe and get notification of new video links at your mobile, at your fingertip. So ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ತಾವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಲಿಂಕ್ಗಳು ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತವೆ, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ giving your valuable time to me to watch my new video, and I request you all to share it to your friends and student WhatsApp group so that they can get benefited. Even children must get benefited by this. So COVID pandemic, this pandemic COVID-19 has collapsed the whole education system. So let's try to sustain the learning of children. So it is my humble attempt to reach the children. So thank you very much for giving me your valuable time. Thanks a lot.